So whether you're already sending extra payments to your mortgage or you're thinking about it to save money and time when paying down your mortgage, there's one thing that you probably haven't thought of that could make a huge difference when it comes to time and interest cost. And that's ultimately the question of, does the day of which when you send the extra payment matter in a given month? And when I say extra payments to your mortgage, it could be just extra that you're sending with your payment already, or you could be on a bi-weekly payment schedule, which effectively allows you to pay 1 month extra in a given month, or you might be sending bonus checks or tax refund checks once a year to send to the principal that pays down your mortgage. But if you are in the camp of either making bi-weekly payments or you're sending extra monthly payments to your mortgage, this question can definitely make a big difference when it comes to helping you save money and time in the long run. So the short answer to, does the date of the month matter when making the extra payments? The answer is yes. But that leads to the next question of, when and how does it matter? So to answer that question, let me go ahead and give you a visual illustration as to why and how it matters as to when and which day that you pay the extra payments to your mortgage. So for the sake of the visual illustration, let's just say September 2024 is a given month that we're looking at for the scenario. One of the first things that you need to find out is, what is the actual last day that your lender is willing to credit your extra payment as an extra payment for a given billing cycle. So here's what I mean by that. So let's just assume, for the sake of this illustration, that your lender decides that every 16th day of the month is the last day where your payments will be credited for that given month. So here in September 2024, the 16th day falls on a Monday. Anytime you make any extra payments before the 16th day of September, those payments, as long as they're allocated for principal payment, will help reduce the ending balance on a mortgage. Subsequently, the interest calculation cost is lower for the following month in October 2024. But if you make any extra principal payment to your mortgage, let's say on the 17th, your lender may choose to credit that towards October's principal ending balance payment, which that interest calculation then will be due on November. So if you're in a scenario, or if your mortgage is set up like this, where a lender says, hey, the 16th day is the last day which we will recognize your extra payment as a credit to that given month, then yes, you definitely need to consider when and how you need to make those extra payments in a given month. And for some of you, you might say, well, that's not a big deal as long as it's saving me some money. But here's the thing, the faster you can lower the ending balance on a given month, the next month, more of your payments are actually going towards principal as opposed to paying the interest cost. So for some mortgage scenarios, there are windows of opportunities where your extra payments will actually count towards accelerating the pay down of your mortgage principal balance. And some of you may already know this because you already do extra payments, but it is really important whenever you do make or send extra payments to your lender to make sure that your extra payment is actually marked as principal payment, because a lot of time what ends up happening is that if you do not designate extra payment as principal payment, the lender may treat that as advanced or scheduled payments for subsequent months, which really doesn't save us a lot of money at all. You're just prepaying scheduled interest costs for the following months, which really doesn't save you money at all. So if you're on some kind of an online portal that you use to make payments, make sure when you make those extra payments that any extra payments outside of the normal scheduled payments are actually designated as principal. If you're paying by check, like a physical check to the loan servicer or the lender, make sure in the memo you write principal only so that any extra payments do get designated to paying down the principal balance on the mortgage. Otherwise, it's just gonna be prepaid scheduled payments. Again, doesn't do us any good either. And for those individuals that are making once a year payments, such as a tax refund or a bonus that you get on Christmas, it also helps that you make a principal payment, a lump sum principal payment earlier in the year, and that certainly can make a difference in the interest cost over the next 12 months in a given year. So all that to say, yes, there are days of the month where it does matter to when you send your extra payments to your mortgage principal if you're in that scenario. Now, seeing that you are interested in paying off your mortgage faster and you care about saving money and time, there is a strategy that we teach here at the Kwok Brothers where it can help you pay off your mortgage even faster, perhaps even faster than just sending extra payments into your mortgage. If you're curious and intrigued about what the strategy is, I'll leave the video link down below in the description so you can go check it out and learn more about what the strategy is. So for more mortgage and finance tips, definitely check us out, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video.